My name is Eliseo Gamiño, School Board Trustee. Firebaugh School District is going through some interesting times. As a trustee, one of the things that concerns me is that we're not talking about student-centered leadership. We're not talking about student learning and the issues that we have in education. Not only strictly uniquely for Firebaugh, but in the entire county and other San Joaquin Valley school districts. What are some of those issues of impact? Is a poor SBAC math scores. They're not being addressed. They're not being talked about. We need to have these crucial conversations at the highest level from our Fresno County Superintendent of Schools, Michelle Copher. Everything's not rosy. Some of our kids are not learning how to do math throughout many school districts, and we need to address those issues. We cannot hide those things under the carpet. The other reading crisis is another crisis that is people are being silent about it. I challenge all school board members throughout the different districts surrounding here in Fresno County to start talking about the poor reading scores, because that's at risk or the pipeline to the delinquent system. We need to invest in our children. We got to make sure they can do math, they can read, so they can have a better future for opportunities, to have these appropriate skills to be able to find a good job. The economy is changing here throughout the Central Valley. A lot of solar companies and AI labs or centers are in the works. That's going to change the landscape of the San Joaquin Valley. And our kids need to have the education and the skills to be successful. So I challenge, again, from the highest level, Michelle Copher, I challenge Troy Cox, superintendent, to start putting these issues on the agenda and to start talking about why our kids are not reading at grade level by third grade and why can't our kids do math. We need to have that crucial conversation, and we have to address it. I already have spoken about certain issues, and they're not being addressed. I in fact, when I ask for information as a fiduciary trustee, I need to have information before I make decisions. This is why I don't go into closed sessions. What for? I'm not going to rubber stamp action items if I don't have the appropriate information. And what is your solution, Troy Cox? To tell other trustees to censor me for asking questions? Is this the American way? Is this the so-called restorative justice for students, parents, and trustees now? This is not what Firebaugh is all about. So I invite all trustees to don't allow this censorship threat against a trustee who's only asking questions. The last time I checked, this is America, folks. And if the voters put me here, of course I'm going to ask questions. At my district and even at the county level, we have two big crises. Our kids can't do math, and our kids are not reading by third grade. Let's have a nice conversation with Michelle Copher, with Dr. Emer O'Brien, or Mr. Alvarado. All three candidates have talked about social promotion or a reading crisis or math. Let's address the real issues, because what I'm worried about as a trustee, the things you guys don't talk about, like they're not happening. Thank you.